Hello. Hey, today we got a great game. We got O3 Splash currently on the top of their game, looking to keep their undefeated run this season. Versus Strix, the underdogs. They've been playing well, and they need this upset if they want to go further.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Strix against some of the top teams, like we saw 3 Splash versus Timeless yesterday. I'm pretty sure Strix actually did pull off that win against Timeless, and they took a map off of Maryville, so although their standings might not show them as the best team in the world, they might be able to pull off an upset.
Yeah, O3 Splash has been playing very well, but Contenders has been pretty close this run so far. I mean, all these teams have come out swinging, and Strix, they've been swinging enough where I think we might see another map 5.
I mean, it's interesting. You can look at it in fifth. They're 3-3 for fifth place. So this is a really neck and neck contenders.
Very close. I mean, even I would say almost the top 8, even Afterlife has great players. So I mean, all these teams have so much capability to pull off upsets, and I'm hoping to see one today.
Now Strix is 2-4, but like I said, their map score is pretty good. They're not just falling over.
Yeah, they're
So
fighting their hearts out, but sometimes you get tough matches, but nothing will encourage you more than if you're able to pull off that upset. I mean, Matt, you've played in
yeah,
similar environments. If you can pull off that upset, you are looking good for the rest of the season. You're feeling great.
yeah. I mean, we have them winning that map 5 against Timeless, and like I said, they took a map off of Maryville and 2 maps off of Wisp. All of these, they've had a tough schedule, and they've made it close.
So if
So
you can win your tough games, I mean, you can definitely just coast out the rest, especially if you have an easier lineup later in the round
yeah,
robin.
so it's easy to look at that 2-4 and think that they're just a bottom team, but really they've had one of the toughest schedules of any of the contenders teams out here so far.
Very excited to see how they do today. Uh, See how they can match up against O3 Splash.
Yeah, I mean we do have Rye Mazing on the side of Strix. We've known him. He's really good on that Sojourn, and him and Lukewarm just I expect to see them battling it back and forth here.
Yeah, Rye
Cran
Amazing is another one of the well-known Sojourns. It would definitely be nice to see, going against someone like Lukewarm if he can match that Sojourn play and make sure that he doesn't get too much value on O3 Splash.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting names on the Strix roster. Like I said, we've seen Crandop. He won in Europe, and now he's trying to show his dominance in North America.
Always a tough transition, but if you can pull it off, it definitely looks good for you.
Yep. O3 Splash, a pretty similar roster to what we saw last season, but they have added a main tank to their roster. They got Deco as an actual main support, and Boat replacing Aiko as their flex DPS.
I've also been very impressed with people like Neutral. I mean, it's great to see like Overwatch 2 talents, even though he was in Overwatch 1, it's great to see people rise up in Overwatch 2 to get new players, and he's been doing great in the scene.
Yeah, I mean, if you played top 500 Overwatch 1, you hated getting neutral on your
Oh,
team.
that Zen 1 trick. But now
Yeah,
he's rising. He's showing he's that guy in Overwatch 2. He can do it. He can
yeah,
play with the greats.
it's really interesting. If you do know neutral, he used to just be a Zen 1 trick, And then
It is.
Kiriko came out. He played a little bit of Kiriko, still was playing Zen. But now in this new meta, he's pretty much entirely on Ana, and he's showing that he can learn fast.
He can play. He can play with the. It's always interesting to see what happens when you take some players that are well known but haven't had the opportunity and you put them on a good team. Can they do their role? And he's been pulling through.
Yeah, Overwatch 2 in general, the contenders has been interesting because you've seen a lot of new names that you maybe even never saw in the Overwatch 1 contenders, and now they're rising to the top of Overwatch 2 contenders. It's
Especially this contenders specifically. I mean, lots of teams that you wouldn't expect, not dominated by just a few teams like before.
yeah, it's really a battle for first rather than the AT stomping grounds that it used to be.
AT and Odyssey just farming contenders, typical. Now we got a challenge. Well, let's see what happens today. I'm ready to get in this game.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I want to see.
Obviously, there are other timeless broadcasts you guys can watch depending on the games. We got Good Boys versus Worldwide.
Ooh,
I'm
cast by
pushing the
Funky
inside
Monk.
boys. Yep.
Funky
Pirates
Monk,
in
alright.
Pajamas versus Funky Dragons, something like that. I
Dragon
forgot their name.
Dance, Dragon Dance,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. And Timeless versus Amplify.
All good games, honestly. And there's also a lot of great games coming in the next game. After this hour, I saw O3 Splashes plays Wisp, correct? They do.
See, yeah, they do. It's gonna be a great game. I'm pretty sure that one's on the main broadcast of Overwatch Contenders. But don't forget
Afterlife
to
vs
play on
Timeless,
Timeless.
also a fun match to watch.
That it will be, you know. Afterlife, like like other teams, they don't have the best match record, but they have a pretty good map record. And so it's
Yeah.
interesting to see how they could pull off against a top team, because it really doesn't count a map.
Yeah, and those players have all been there before. I mean, if anyone can pull it off, it's them.
Does look like the players are sort of struggling with the lobby here. First they put it in on a scrim code,
Typical
and then they put it
pipsqueaks.
in on the wrong map. So
Typical pipsqueaks. I
that's the
mean,
cause for the delay.
that's what happens. It's not on the main broadcast every single time. These players, I mean, they
They
just
can
got out
play
of
the
middle
game.
school.
They can't host a
Infected,
lobby.
he just got out of like his summer classes. I mean, he has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah.
Takes
Neutral's the
4
host,
years.
actually.
Neutral's the host. You're gonna have to have some coaching words with this pipsqueak.
Damn. First map, Li Zhang Tower.
Ooh, that's a classic.
I'm interested because I thought O3 Splash would play Cowman on this map.
They did play Cowman on this map yesterday too, and he performed
they are
very
playing
well.
him. I'm wrong.
Oh, okay.
And so, O3 Splash, they looked dominant on the Ramatra comp. But Strix wanted to take that mirror after they saw that. So it's interesting to see how this is going to play out. They're actually playing the Reinhardt here. I wonder if they're going to stick to it. Some teams like playing that Reinhardt in the mirror. It's a bit slower, a bit more centric around the Symmetra. And it seems like O3 Splash knows that.
They're sticking it.
Sombra.
Are they probably just gonna hunker down on point and see what they can do there? Yep.
Yep.
O3
Sombra helps
splash.
take an angle.
Strix needs to take these angles, and they gotta force him out. Great hack onto Ryan. Just setting up turrets, trying to get space, trying to hold this point as long as you can. The clock is ticking.
Yep. Really, Strix, they don't need to get picked. They're just trying to live. They have the point control.
Just gotta hold that wall. Don't let them get angles, force them out. Lots of fighting though on the front line. Can they whittle away? The Sim has beam now. Lots of potential for him to pop off.
Yeah, the longer the fight goes, the stronger the Sim gets as she builds that beam, and she can build that ult super fast.
Oh, a large pick from the Moira. And they're punching, they need to get picks fast to win this fight.
They're trying to engage with that Coalescence, but Cowman built that Ramatra ult just as fast, and he is swinging in there.
Can he get the kills they need? They're still holding on to this point. They're getting the kills back. They just need to keep fighting and get these last little kills. Don't let their Sim pop off.
I mean, yesterday I said Cuff was watching Mike Tyson VODs. Cowman actually came and told me the difference for him is he was watching Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad, I mean, that is the original GOAT. I mean, he's going back. He is focusing. He's learning everything, the classics he needs to know.
Exactly.
That might be better. I mean, the battle of the greats.
It is
now
fake rotate from Strix here. O3 Splash does see it. Setting up for that EMP.
They have a great EMP in rotation. They're currently rotating. It's looking scary. They get the shatter down.
Out.
Oh, it's huge!
Match it,
4 men. Can they live? They have the wall to sustain. But Cowman, Muhammad Ali, he's punching.
Ryan just holding up the shield, holding up the front line, letting his Sim do all the damage.
They're trying to bring him down.
Like I said, that Sim, once she builds the beam, is just so strong.
Yeah, mid-fight, if she gets that beam, especially. especially into Ram, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, but
Just
now
gotta force her out.
Here, O3 Splash are trying to just stall out the point for as long as they can get that extra percentage.
This is super good for Strix once they get this fight. I mean, especially with Ryan May's Symmetra here, they're just looking to hold on this point if they can.
Yeah, Boat did use that EMP, and not having that is going to be tough for them because that's such a strong ult for retake. I mean, it's pretty much a guaranteed fight win.
Is that lukewarm on the Sojourn I'm seeing here? He's ready to cook? All right, let's
back to his signature character.
The signature hero on Gardens. See if he can farm some rails on this Ryan.
Pushing
He's off-angling again. This is a
normal off-angle. Lukewarm went in for this actually in last game's match. Able to
looks like a
success.
very common and very successful off-angle. They walk in with
the
Nemesis. Oh, and she gets caught out. But they get Cowman. They're winning the front line. The coal is too much. They're pushing them back, and that's going to be a fast fight win for Strix.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Deco going with Lukewarm on that flank, right? Making it faster, helping keep him up. But that also meant the front line of O3 Splash didn't have their Lucio, so when they got mailed, they had nothing to get out of it.
Strix identified that, and they just went on core as fast as they could, and they killed them immediately.
Yeah, Boat here, though, 98 to EMP. Like I said, at this top level, that 40% one window period, it's so strong.
They have the wall. They're going fast. Can they kill the Ram? Cowman's blocking.
He's out, though.
He's blocking. Low. And he holds on. They can't kill him, which is huge for the side of O3 Splash. And now they're starting to push back.
They did only get one pick with that EMP, but the fight's not over yet. Strix still holding on.
They're playing careful. They're playing safe, and that's what they need, just to keep getting kills and not to get picked. Don't make it even, Steven.
Lukewarm with that railgun, but Rymazing does have wall to help mitigate some of the damage that's going to be coming out.
Yeah, usually you're just able to hard cook with overclock, but with wall, they might just hit point here. Force them to come into them.
Eco's closing on that beat. A lot of ults coming from Flash.
The TP window just a touch coming in. And the wall, is he going to wait until after the wall to overclock? Maybe so.
Playing it slow, taking their time.
They're still getting picks. I mean, the wall, it's just so hard to push into the side. Oh, but the Moira, he gets the kill they need. Can they fight back?
Cowman is
Cowman
to that ult, though.
He is punching. She falls low. Cowman is picking up these kills they need. Another EMP. Oh my goodness. And O3 Splash is just cleaning up this first point. Strix is trying to stall.
Rymazing gets
Rymazing was fighting back, but it was barely not enough. Honestly, I was very impressed with how many EMPs O3 Splash was firing. 3 EMPs in 1 point is super good.
Yeah, Boat is farming those up fast. And I mean, with how strong of an ult EMP is, that's really hard for Strix to really counterplay.
And there's so little you can do. You're just on Ryan and he's off angle and just poking. I mean, you gotta, if he isn't forced out, it's so hard to play the game.
And that Mei Sim, they're usually bunkered around their Ryan as well, so that Sombra can just sit behind, take an off angle. As you're pushing the core the entire time, he's just spraying you down.
5, 4, 3.
We are going to see the Ryan versus Ram once again on this map here.
Capture the objective.
The TP on the side of Strix, so means they're going to get the point first, but Lukewarm...
I want Strix to cook on Reinhardt. I believe they can do it. If they can hold this space and they can kill that Ram, they'll be good.
Just holding this angle so far back, not letting them run any rail.
They bait them in so they can get the wall, but
wall on him.
But
no lamp
such a good counter wall. Can he live? They try to TP him out and everything, but just barely falls before he can take the TP.
Sim just trying to maintain that charge.
Great wall though. The Ram is falls low.
The wall is blocked.
And they're pushing. They're walking. They have dominance. Can they get out? They're trying to stabilize Deco's low. They live, but Strix wins the point. Taeyong had a great pick there, and the wall just finished it up.
But it's all right, because Neutral has that window. He's gonna be just enabling Cowman with that, and through the Rhine shield.
Oh my God! Again! Taeyong is dinky with the icicles today. They are walking.
This guy doesn't miss.
Oh,
the
they
window
use
is
the window
used.
too.
Maybe they can force out the Rhine. Maybe that's what O3 Special is going for here. But he's getting
Good
caught
wall,
in.
but can they live? They're just too fast. They have too much. The beam too. Amazing is just farming. And now Strix has so many ults. Blizzard and Symmetra Wall, they just take so much space. It's so hard to retake into those.
Yeah, those ults, they just do so much in that Brawl Mirror. I mean, the shield just blocks all damage from Lukewarm, essentially. And Taejoung
He's
set up
hiding. He's hiding in the corner. Do they see him? They have to mark
they
him.
know nothing.
They could be huge.
And he
It's
goes
huge.
for it.
He gets two.
Oh,
The bat barely gets
oh,
over.
the
It's
down, But he
huge.
still goes down.
But
Ice
Strix,
block first, and that's a fight loss. For
they
O3
cleaned up. It's always great to have clean fight plans, and when you can get fight wins off one ultimate, there is nothing better. Strix
Yeah,
is
that
fighting the
confidence
second
ball.
point. O3 Splash, though, they do have some ultimates. They have their Blizzard back. They have
Strix,
Cowman.
They have the Reinhardt Shatter, and there's really no shields on the side.
Oh my god!
Another
He got
pick.
sniped! Strix just keeps getting picks.
Oh, the Shatter's missed, though.
Can Cowman live because of it? Amazing
Nail
is
comes
still
out.
killing.
Randolph
They
is
have to
just
keep their
beat
Ryan
up
up. He's
by
so
Cowman.
low. He's got the orb and everything. But the Moira falls trying to get him. Boat! It's so close. Back and forth. Boat and Amazing. Cowman barely falls. A 2v2. The Ryan getting some health.
The point in control of O3 Splash now, though. And Strix is just going to back out, take that fight loss. A lot of ults forced on both sides. But 99%, they only need to win one. And they're trying to catch the stragglers coming from spawn.
Oh, they're meeting them. They're going coast. They're able to get there fast. Quick dragon.
Is out. Boop is out.
Oh! Oh my god! Lukewarm with crazy shots and a good dragon. This is looking like a great fight win for O3 Splash if they can just stay alive and get these kills.
Oh, but the Rhine gets a pick.
Grand.
Fortunately, it's too little, too late. O3 Splash wins the fight.
Strix has been a menace of getting these picks, but now it's looking a little grim. They use so many ultimates on that one fight. They have to get their ult economy back to win this, to retake all this space.
Yeah, I mean, look at O3 Splash. Look at their ults. They are strong, but that TP out.
They're playing
Boat on
fast.
They do
Maybe
have
a dry fight. Boat with a great
goes
kill.
down. It's 4v4. It's perfectly even.
Oh, the pin off the map. Oh, it barely doesn't get it. Cowman has his ultimate. Can
He
they
has
keep
the
him
Shatter,
up?
though, to deal with his ultimate. He can
Oh,
shatter
and he
right
falls
now,
low.
but he uses
But they
it on
leave him.
point.
Looking for the Lucio here. They. Oh, and they just barely touch the point. But they're getting these kills. They're forced to touch and they're forced to take that damage. Strix comes out swinging on map 2.
O3 Splash getting picked so early. They're that close to the Mei ult. That could have been a game changer. But Strix knew to focus him out, knowing that he had that ult, allowing them
Strix
to survive for the rest of the fight.
Strix really has done a great job of getting picks on that point. I mean, Taeyong was hitting every dink. Even Crand was sniping. I mean, they were doing a great job of ending that fight before it even begun.
Yeah, I mean, they're showing they're more comfortable on this Rhine comp. They like playing around that sim, that just high damage, you know, brawl core. Whereas O3 Special, they need to take more angles if they really want to win this mirror.
I know, I'd be expecting something like a Hanzo, but I mean, they're just cooking. Strix is cooking on this Reinhardt.
They just move as a unit like we're seeing right here. They see that
They
Sojourn-
see Lukewarm, no slide, and they run on him. And Taeyong, he's dinky still. Lukewarm gets the kill, though.
Ryan
Him is
making
Bap
pop
live.
his invisibility cloak. They don't see him. They're just letting him run wild.
He's just running on all of them. The Bap, the Sojourn. Somebody stop him. Somebody stop him, please. He's beaming. I mean, Amazing. He just TP'd around. The Sojourn had no slide. The Bap was stuck on the high ground. And he was just beaming. He was just cooking. Nothing
Their
could stop him.
focus was so split because as Amazing did that, the core on the side of Strix was also engaging. So it looked like they just couldn't even see Amazing. Really
Great wall. And he's beamed up here. They got to be scared of that. He's also low shield.
Moira does go down on the side of Strix. That's less healing. But they get
But two picks come out! They're fighting back. 0-3 Splash needs something here to try and turn this fight around.
Splash looking like they're gonna give up on this fight. I'm not sure.
Both teams are starting to have ultimates too. They are in fact waiting for the next fight. Those picks were too much.
Strix with the first mail up this point. The window though to pressure out Sumba point.
Window on the wall to match it. Hey Young on this off angle looking for a good
1v1.
very low. The ice is forced. Oh, Cowman is walking. Can Muhammad Ali? He gets a kill though. They have so much damage, but the lamp, they're living. He's living. He's invincible. They need these kills. Strix has to clean up. He's just punching.
That is not a situation you expect for Ramon to live in, and you got to give credit to Neutral for that lamp at the.
I know the
time.
team just kept him up perfectly against all odds, against Blizzard, against Shatter. It didn't matter.
Strix here, they invested a lot of ults trying to win that fight. And so not winning that, they could easily get snowballed here.
This is very similar to last point. They used a lot of fights when they were showing domination. Oh, but the fast TPs, they love these fast engages.
Yeah, they just catch them off guard.
Poking.
Waiting for that next TP.
The Rhine is forced out.
Building
Lukewarm
up
is cooking.
It goes so
Oh! Tico! I mean, Strix, it seems when they have very little ultimates, they just take fast fights. They did this last point too. Just trying to get something out. But 0-3 Splash knew, and they didn't use anything. They got an easy fight win, and they took it.
I do like that approach, though. You know, they plan for this ult fight where they want to take it, and then you do that TP. All of a sudden, their ult fight falls into the gutter. They have no clue what's going on, and people start maybe overusing them. Really smart.
Or getting a fast pick. The bait TP and they go white. They're walking on the ram. But Lukewarm, he has a great angle here. He's farming. And Neutral! A crazy angle! I mean, there's so little they can do. He's just taking it.
I mean, that's as close as you can get to playing Zen as that piece right there. So
I know, you're just on a crazy angle. They can't see you, and you are just dinking them like crazy. See, this is what I like to see with the Ram comp is Lukewarm has tons of space outside. The Baps even playing high ground. There's just so many angles that you have to clear out on Rhine comp. It's very difficult.
yeah, 0-3 Splash has 4 ults still as they got the clock up to 90%. Strix, this is
The wall to take point.
right here. They need to win this fight, or else that's the entire map.
A ton of ults are coming out on both sides, but they barely kill Cowman.
I think the sim wall split the
Oh, but the May! He's cooking! They're letting Lukewarm cook!
what an ult!
Oh, he gets 3! 4! Oh my goodness, the Lucio trying. Oh! But everybody beamed down. I mean, that fight was the Strix had the opening pick. It was looking good for them.
Yeah,
Even
especially
while
on a
down
tank
ults,
like
but
that.
But mid-fight, the cooldowns are alone, and Lukewarm pops that overclock. You know he's going to be beaming.
Of the game.
Oh, and I mean, do we get to watch it again?
We probably
Is
get to
that what's
watch
going
it.
on?
We probably, yeah. We get to watch him clutch up last point again.
I mean, we do got to give credit to the male here too.
Oh, the Blizzard
I
was
hit,
huge.
like, 3 people.
I mean, it looks like 0-3 Splash. I mean, Strix got those ultimates in. They got the kill on Cowman, but they didn't even care. They had Blizzard and Overclock to follow up. They were there for it.
That was still, like I said, a very close map. You
I know,
Don't
it was
underestimate
impressive.
Strix.
They
Their
were
map.
fighting back for sure. I mean, Strix, one of those points, they showed heavy domination. They were just getting picks every fight. And even the first and third points, I mean, I think it came down 99 to 80 on both of those.
Yeah, just really close maps here, and I'm really. This is a great game, especially when you consider that 0-3 Splash is 6-0, and Strix, they're not 6-0. I'll tell you that much.
But they are fighting back. Listen, I believe in them. I got $500 million on the underdog comeback, buddy. Okay? And 0-3 Splash, they're known for their map 5s, so
Yeah,
I know
mean,
they're going to
0-3
whiff.
Splash, on the contrary, like opposed to Strix, yes, they might be 6-0, but 4 of those matches went to the wire. Map 5s.
That's true. I want to talk about some of those players during that fight. Taeyong on
Yeah.
the Mei. He was cooking. He was doing a great job. He was getting picks and he was getting good blizzards.
Yeah, usually in the Brawl Mirrors, you know, you didn't see a Hanzo or a Sojourn on the side of Strix, but usually if there are picks in the Brawl Mirror, that's who you expect it to be coming from. But Taeyong, he just
He's got
kept
his
getting
icy
the
maker,
picks.
and I mean he's working with it.
Yeah. You just see in the kill feed a headshot from across the map to win the fight for his team right away.
And Strix, I mean they're also showing great team play. I mean it looks like they had lots of set good plays for Ryan composition. They knew how to go fast. They knew how to go slow. They knew how to kite ultimates. They were doing good.
We do
If
have
they tune it up a little, they can win.
a map pick I wasn't quite expecting in Midtown from Strix, with Haiyan coming in for avertings.
This is the second day we've seen a Midtown, this mid-ass map. I mean,
Truly.
are you think we're looking at another full hold? I mean, the first point,
I mean,
it
why
is
else do
miserable.
people pick the map? They want people to
You
have a
want some
miserable first
cheeky.
point.
You want a cheeky dub that you know they're holding defense. They want to make you miserable, man. I mean, it's got the first point choke of a you know your average hybrid, and it's got the second point of like first
Yeah.
point Gibraltar.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
they have that first point where you just have to cross under an impossible high ground, and then they're like, what if we made you do that again on second point?
yeah. I mean, me personally, I only like the third point of Midtown, but these first 2 points definitely could tilt the teams or get something crazy going on. That's what Strix needs to pull off this underdog story.
But with Strix liking that Rhine comp, like I said, I'm surprised to see this. I wonder, are they just gonna try and TP point?
Do you think they're sticking the Rhine comp, or do you think we'll see something else?
I'm not 100% sure, but I would not be shocked at all to see them go for that TP. Okay, it's a little bit of a silly play.
It's
but
a little.
sometimes you need to get a little silly.
I mean, yeah, especially on this first point. I mean, on offense too. A lot of times, someone forcing point can get you past that choke. If you can just force the defense to move their position just a little.
Okay, we see Strix. I assume these are a little bit of silly picks.
Yeah,
sure, I could be wrong.
you never know. You know, it's 30 seconds in. Everyone's being a little silly little guy. They got their double flex support. They got their, you know how it goes.
Changing things up this time around. I mean, yesterday we did see them play Infected, but I guess they found themselves on that Ram comp, and they really liked how Cowman plays Ram, and so they decided they're playing Cowman on this map.
You know, maybe they're just chilling. Ram comp, I feel like it always feels like a very chill comp.
Are
You
they
know, it's pretty
skipping this
straightforward.
Was
You
I
take
right?
angles.
One.
They are
I
on
right?
sim still.
Was I
Right,
right? Are they
amazing
TPing
cooking
point?
again.
It seems.
Oh,
No, he's just TPing them
he
for
just
Red
TP'd
Bull.
him out. All right. I mean, Junker Queen into Ram. Very hard matchup.
Yeah, it really is. Especially on this high ground. Like, you have to clear out that constant damage that's going to be at you on that rotate.
They're going coast though, but Lukewarm has his rail farmed. And he has to start farming another. Honestly, Strix is doing a great job right now taking space.
Yeah, I mean, all they want to do is get to this room so they can explode out.
And look, they are in that high ground with very little opposition. The Queen is walking though.
Trying to kill the Queen, but he's just getting hard pocketed. And he still has his shout up.
Keeps
too.
falling low, but he keeps getting healed. And the axe comes in.
He still has the shout. He's something to be.
Oh, they're walking on the back line. Can they? They have. Dude, Strix is taking so much space. O3 Splash needs to fight back. I mean, Strix, that was just clean. They did their rotation. They took the high ground. They had everything. Even the Tracer was set up on the right side to pressure the supports. I mean,
The payload.
that was a great first fight setup. I can see why they picked Midtown.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Strix. They got into that room, and from there, they just took so many angles. There's so many like doorways in that room for you to peek out from. O3 Splash couldn't really do anything about it.
Look again, Strix already taking this space, taking this high ground. They're trying to make O3 Splash work for every inch.
Lukewarm swaps onto the Ash. Amazing goes to that railgun. Amazing known for their Sojourn. You know, everyone said that's a Halo character, if I recall in the first beta.
That is
He
true.
was dominant on that character.
But Ash, they're just looking to hold this high ground, rain down dynamites on the junker. Oh, Ton is coming out. They're looking to take this high ground. Can he cook?
Oh, the nano on the ramp though. He's just taking so much.
And I mean, it's just unpushable. They just said, all right, get out of here. Yo, walk into this ultimate. They're getting the kills they need on the side of 0-3 Splash. They just got to finish up. A clean dink coming from Amazing. Clean little cleanup.
I really like the Ash swap. I mean, we see he's already 90 to that ult. That dynamite, I just really love against the Junker Queen combo.
Yeah, every single Junker Queen rotation, you just boom, 5-man dynamite, and it's just a 1 cooldown to almost pressure out their entire team, or a Suzu or something.
That was a lot of ults invested from Strix. They do still have that Junker Queen ult. Really strong against 0-3 Splash and Calm. There's only so much they can do to avoid
All
it.
they need to get is to get onto this high ground so they can use it. But
Bob though,
the pressure is just
stopping to rotate.
Yeah, and the pressure is just too clean. It's so hard to take this. Strix, of course, waiting for their Sojourn to come back. You know, as he usually does. Typical regroup.
Having Taejeon towards the point in the meantime though. He's been all this time while they're shooting to rotate, he just goes on point and he has to get matched by boat. And if he wins that 1v1 with the
lots of payload maps, you see the Tracer just forcing point, but the Queen all comes out and they're forced into a tiny little roof. They're all one. Oh my God, Crand!
Yeah,
He's giving them the taste of EU right now. Oh, the pulse comes out. It sticks, but it can't kill.
Like I said, that Junker Queen ult is super strong.
And they get the late pick on boat.
Wow, that's really good. It's going to be hard for 0-3 Splash to retest this fight. They do have the Bob though.
They do have the Bob to take some space, but will it die early? The Queen's getting forced out, but the Brig's very low.
Oh, the Soju side, can they kill her? She's getting such a pocket.
Oh, and the dynamite, it's large. They just got to force these people out with the oh! I mean, that was just so much pressure while they were split. I mean, if you're burning and there's a Bob watching you and your Queen's over, there's just no way to get to him. It's so hard to help. They forced away their core so well.
Yeah, and now 0-3 Splash, it's looking like they have ults again, and Strix has to go through that same rotate that's so difficult from before.
They don't have Queen ult to take this high ground, and Cowman's he has his. They're letting them in here a little bit.
Take the high ground, probably going to engage once they're up there.
Yeah, especially with how the ultimates they have, Nano, Ram, and Brig.
Yeah.
Very good for taking space.
Baiting him forward, buying out the clock while also...
The Queen walks very hard. Cowman is punching him. They have the beat come out. And then that trigger and boom, all that ultimates coming out from 0-3 Splash. Can they kill? There's just so much. I mean, you're Rally, you're Nano, you're Ramatra ulting. There's no way to die to that overclock. And they just run you down.
Now 0-3 Splash did win that fight, but like you said, Rally, Nano, Ramatra ult. That's a lot of ults, a lot of really strong ults that you would have liked to, you know, maybe save at least one of them to take into the next fight. Now
you know what it comes down to? It comes down to whether Boat hits this pulse or not. It's all on him. One pulse can change the
pointed
game.
At the earth.
Death Ray pointed at the earth. Can Boat hit it? He needs a kill here. He needs to sway this fight.
That Suzu, which they're gonna want to force out first if they wanted to get a pick with the pulse bomb.
Taeyong marking Boat. He also has the pulse bomb. Oh, and he's looking for it.
He's just so aggressive.
He gets it! That's huge! Oh my goodness!
Far away to be able to get the pulse in.
The other pulse comes out as well. They forced the Tracer. I mean, it was that easy. They had one ult to turn that fight and try to secure the second point.
I didn't notice going into that fight. Neutral switched to the Kirika.
Oh! That's probably because they have Queen ult. He was probably expecting it. And just wanted that Suzu for the Queen ult. That's a very smart play coming from 0-3 Splash.
Lukewarm close to that Bob. Really strong point to get a Bob here. I mean, there's not that much cover.
Oh, the rotation under. I mean, Cowman just gets to be Muhammad right now. He gets to be punchy. The Bob comes out and they have the angles.
Here comes the Queen ult.
Do they have the Suzu? The perfect swap. Can the backline live? And they just got to get the rest of these kills on point and clean it up, and they do.
Yeah, that was really smart from neutral, like we said, to switch to that Kiriko to cleanse that Queen ult.
Yeah, I mean,
And
those last two fights were especially important. I mean, Bo, the first fight, he had to hit that pulse bomb to stop him from getting second point. And then the next fight, they get the swap to stop Queen ult with the Suzu. I mean, lots of heads-up play, knowing what you have to do to make sure you lock it down. Especially after, because Strix had a giant time bank. They capped so fast.
yeah, but it's just like we said, these first 2 points, they are so difficult to push through.
They are so rough. If you can get a good
It's
Strangleheart,
a
it's hard.
constant uphill battle.
The monkey on defense just looking to get giant cleave through these rotations. I like that pick.
Yeah,
I want to
Randolph
see Cran cook.
did play main tank back when there was such thing as that role, and so he's gonna be pretty strong on the monkey here, and probably feeling pretty comfortable. They're just gonna be farming that nano up.
He likes those
Naya
main tanks.
flashes rotate.
He likes that Ryan. He likes that monkey. He likes the classics.
Yeah, sticking to the basics.
Show him how it's done. If he can just hard cleave these chokes, though, he should farm.
Yeah,
The pause.
all Strix is gonna
who
want
called
to do
it?
here is just, slow down those rotates until they build that nano, and then they get the fight win. But the whole
Yeah,
time,
it's just
they're
that
probably not
simple.
gonna get many picks against that comp.
Yeah, very true. But pause comes out. They're stalling. They're making a plan. You know how it goes.
They're thinking, all right, turn on the broadcast. Pause for 3 minutes. So we
Pause
can
for
see what
3 minutes.
comp
We'll see
that
their.
Open Flash
That's
is going on.
that's smart. That's
It
smart.
really
That's
is.
probably what they have. 10
That's part
minutes
of
pause time.
competition.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing contenders, you got to be smart. You got to do something cheesy. That's it. That's what it comes down to.
Oh, the R's are coming out, so I was
Quick,
just making
quick
stuff
little
up.
piss break. Quick little piss break. Turns out Strix is not cheating.
Yep.
they're good actually. Not 3 minutes.
We were
All
just messing
right.
around, guys.
We are just goofing around. All right, 0-3 splash
Neutral
coming
on the
out here.
Kiriko, so if Strix lands an anti, they are still able to live that engage.
Taeyong marking Bo on the side, just making sure that Tracer can't take any space.
I like this on top rotation, forcing out the honest break we're gonna want to play up here.
Yeah, especially with the monkey, he wants to cleave you under. The high ground makes it way more difficult.
Yeah, they're immediately able to take so much space, but Bo falls to Taeyong.
Taeyong doing a great job, like I said, marking that angle, making sure he doesn't take any space. You can see him, they were fighting on the other staircase. But now the monkey's set up, he has this cleave now.
Has that cleave, and he is happy. He
Oh, but
dodges the slow, and so now he can jump up top, and there's really no real threat.
Taeyong looks like he's
Come
waiting
out a
for
little
Bo
bit.
coming back from spawn, and he's marking him. Oh, they look for the dive in the rotation, but barely booped away.
Are gonna fall.
And-
That's such a good rotate.
And Cowman is just cleaning up. He is punchy. They get lukewarm, but it's not enough.
That rotation.
I mean-
was really smart.
I mean, that was just a clean capture. They stopped Winston from cleaving, and they hit the rotation. They booped the monkey. It was so difficult for Strix to get something back then. And that's the kind of creative plays you need on this map to get these 2 points.
Has Lukewarm been on the Hanzo? Did he swap?
He was on Sojourn. He definitely swapped.
Yeah,
He's deciding to cook.
This gives him some pick potential. It makes standing on that high ground a little scarier because, Hanzo with that one shot in a good player's hands, he could just randomly get a pick and down.
Oh! There it is! That's what they need. I mean, they'd say, oh, we got 5 minutes. Lukewarm, you need. Oh, but the pulls by Taeyong! It could turn this fight around. Taeyong's popping off!
Taeyong's going crazy. Lukewarm just trying
What-
to hold strong in the back here.
You're just pushing the point a little. That's about all they can get. That's all you can do when Taeyong starts popping off. The Nemesis comes out. Oh, and he's
early,
but the overclock. Oh, he's cooking. Can they stop him? Just one more and the fight should be over. Oh, but he's so low. They're
O3
keeping
Smash
him up.
Give up. They commit the beat to this.
If they can kill a rally, it's winnable. He's down. And now it's Justin Anna, a poor little grandma sitting on the point. The Monkey and Tracer are back though.
Taeyong though, he's cleaning up when he comes
Taeyong's
back.
been doing a great job of marking boat, especially.
Yeah, now Primal coming
Oh!
out as well. That was
They're
a real
so
back and
low.
forth. At first I thought Strix won, and then I thought O3 Splash won, and then Strix ended up coming out on top.
They pulled it back. I mean, the push and pull of this game is so interesting. Oh, but another ding!
Hit. That's why
It's
he
just
swapped for that Hanzo.
It's just that easy. Oh, but the anti. You got to be careful as soon as you get these picks, just not to die. They were looking for that dive. Taking space here. Boats going right.
The brig. Oh, he thought the brig was gonna.
He got
drop.
baited a little. That was actually beautiful.
Yeah.
They're just sitting on this high ground. They need a fat nade when they come up here. The Anna's sitting right above them. Boom! The nade is down.
Well,
They need these.
Monkey falls low.
Oh.
Just so much damage coming out.
And they have to contest point, but Cowman, he's just punching. And he gets his ult. What can they do?
The brig's trying to live. He might make it. Oh.
He runs, but and the ult runs out. But I mean, O3 Splash. Boat is getting these picks. Crand is in the back line, but they barely live. And all they got to do now is just force out that Tracer. I mean, that's Midtown for you. I mean, you have to get creative. And I saw O3 Splash get pretty creative. That first point, they had a great rotation. That second point, they swapped the Hanzo. They got the picks they needed. A very clean gameplay. Oh yeah, Crandop was absolutely farming here. Just an easy fight win. When it's in the GOAT of EU's hands. I mean, still though, you can still see. I mean, Strix, they're fighting back. I mean, I think I'm a Taeyong fan. I'm not gonna lie. That guy's been popping off. He's been doing great.
Really well that map on the Tracer.
He did great first map on May. The second map, he was marking boat like crazy. And Crand, GOAT of EU, I mean, he had his ults. He was popping off.
Yeah.
But then
Lukewarm,
again,
though, on that Hanzo, he just kept getting picks on
Yeah,
that attack.
typical Lukewarm. Typical. I mean, he's just the pickiest. I mean,
Yeah.
if this guy, he's definitely digging for gold.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
definitely
in his
sees
free
the
time.
enemy. He's picking the enemy like they're boogers. That's all I'm saying.
He is the pickiest. He loves the Hanzo and that Sojin. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
But
as
yeah,
the Hanzo, those first picks are so important on that hold just because of how strong it is.
Oh yeah, and I mean, Strix, they've been doing great. They've had those, especially like those two plays, they've been playing well. But like O3 Splash has just been playing as a team so well. I mean, the rotations and all that stuff, the stabilization, very clean gameplay from O3
Whoever
Splash.
the IGL is for O3 Splash, a little small clap for you. Okay, because that rotate, especially on first, not something you typically see.
Yeah, and people are scared to go that high ground. They're like, all right, high ground into that monkey. Uh-oh, he's going to cleave us
Winston's
all.
just going to cleave us the entire time.
But they did it. They got
Yeah.
big nuts, and they pulled through. All right, what are you expecting to see this next map, buddy?
Really sure.
Oh.
I am sure. It's Gibraltar.
Gibraltar. Oh, they're cooking on Monkey. Strix is cooking on Monkey. They're taking it back to a map 5.
I expect
I'll
both
tell
these
you what.
Splash to sub an infected here.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, you don't. Oh, you think
I
Infected's
think
playing
that
at
map
Gibraltar?
you have to play.
Oh,
Monkey. You
yeah,
have to play
that's pretty
Monkey, and
true.
Infected's the Monkey player.
He is the Monkey guy.
I think we're gonna see some Monkey on this map.
All right. Well, we're seeing the Monkey mirror. 9,000,000%. The real question is, what do you think? Like Lukewarm and stuff is playing. What do they usually play with the Monkey comp? Hanzo or?
I swear Gibraltar was picked last time, and I expected an Ashe. Was Gibraltar picked? No, they picked
No.
Dorado. I remember now. Yeah,
Rado's goofy ass map.
I'm gonna be honest.
An Ashe, even on offense.
Maybe an Echo on offense.
Ooh,
You know,
I'd
we
like to
have
see
seen
him
O3 Splash
cook.
liking the Echo
Really, I haven't seen O3 Splash cook with the Echo, so I want to
on
see that.
Dorado.
Oh, that's true, but I mean,
Yesterday.
they kind of lost that map, so
That doesn't change their preparation.
that's a good point. That's a good point, Coach Matt.
So
Let's
yeah,
see it. You
I
know, they
expect
they
that.
hit their VOD review, so they know what to do now. It's gonna be clean.
Oh. Ash super strong against that on a brig.
Oh yeah,
Think
the
it's
only
one of
thing
the
that can
best.
stop the brig is
Yeah,
the counter armor, the dynamite.
something that finally
Boom.
does damage through the sheet.
Yeah, the ult might not give you armor, but Brig still got that cute little 50 HP.
Yeah,
Little rat, little rat. Take it away from
having
her.
having that dynamite just it helps with the engages from the Winston, just a little extra damage per second.
Gets free cooldowns out. I mean, you just need everything you can get when you're playing against Anna Brig.
And
That
Gibraltar is
that is
such a wide
boring.
map.
Me personally, I think Anna Brig is the most boring backline meta in the
Yeah,
game.
we're not
It's
gonna see
boring.
anyone go down because
Nobody's gonna
this
die,
Gibraltar
and we're gonna be
won't.
doing a lot of farming Nano this game.
Yep.
Oh boy.
And I was right. O3 Splash is subbing in infected, so we're gonna see a
Oh
monkey
my
here
goodness, the
for the first
monkey.
first time in the series.
You know what I needed right now? I needed some baby Smurf on my hands. I
Yep,
need some baby Smurf.
Baby Smurf's about to take over.
I mean, baby Smurf, he gets put in for a map 3, and you know what he's thinking. Oh, it's my time to shine, baby. It is my time to shine.
Yeah, just he wants to prove after yesterday he did lose 2 of his maps, I believe. So he says, "Hey,
I
I want
hit
to
that
prove what
VOD
I can
review.
do."
I'm cooking right now against a monkey menace Crand.
Yeah,
So
listen, I
he's
want to
got a
prove
good
I'm not an
opponent.
issue.
He's got a good opponent. He's got the monkey of EU versus the monkey of NA. I mean,
That is true.
yeah.
He's against Baby Smurf, but coming out of on top in a monkey meta in EU, Crandop is someone to be reckoned with.
But yeah, typical players, we're on Gibraltar, but they're stalling as always, taking their pisses, eating their burgers, you know how it goes. I mean,
The team's already just so we're clear.
oh, they're already out. Well, then I'm ready, baby. Let's get in this game.
Watch Point Gibraltar, I hear that music in the back. One of my favorite maps because I love Monkey.
Yeah, typical man. Yeah, I think you had a pretty base take. I think main tanks are the most fun tanks to play with and against in the game. It's fun to play against Monkey.
I'd add Ramatra into the main tank on list.
Fun list. I mean, yeah, it's one of those characters where it's just like you can do a lot on DPS and support to stop it. You can farm those Sojourn rails. You can get big nades, but it takes a lot from the tank to get those kills. Like Monkey, he's got slow damage over time, and his ult. I mean, you gotta hit every single punch, bro. You gotta be juggling.
Yeah.
So you can't be upset if that's killing you.
We
That's
see
fine.
Strix.
He's on the phone. In fact, he's taking a phone call before the match.
Phone call.
Oh, who are we talking to? Oh, he
He
died.
said
He
no
got
more
off the
monkey
phone.
business.
He said, Mom. He said, listen, Mom, but I know I got dinner's ready, but I got a game to play, baby.
4,
No more monkey business.
No more monkey
We are
business.
gonna see
Let's
the
go.
TP to high Strix. Okay, they were just baiting. I thought they were gonna play Kiriko. It was baiting.
It was bait. Of course, the Rye Mazing, very standing on Gibraltar just to be forcing this point all the way under until you can take that high ground.
Honto pick here from both sides. I would have expected an Ash. A lot
I
more
mean,
picks
I
than
guess
rotate
because I'm a genius. I mean, they just want these picks. The Brig's sitting in that corner.
Guys, Leona.
They're
Both
trying to
already
just.
get picked. Both Hontos are down.
The pick potential goes down a ton. I mean, I don't think anybody's dying after the Hanzos are dead. But they're just fighting for this point, trying not to give them that much card space. He gets the peel from his supports. He's fighting.
Constantly taking this 1v1 against Taeyong.
I mean, it's all you can really do. You just have to take that Tracer 1v1 on point. It's such a big fight, too. They take this high ground super successfully. Strix is in a great position. They have blue
Didn't
box.
swap to that Ash, as I had predicted.
They're going for server. They're walking in. Can they get what they need here?
Ow.
But Cran falls low. So much poke.
They're looking for the Hanzo. They can't quite find him.
He's hiding around the server room. I mean,
He's got moves. He's breaking in Baby Smurf's
it's a
ankles.
huge nade on the back line. Did you see that? I mean,
He takes him down with him though.
I see Neutral hit that nade on the back line and boom, infected. He detects it and he's boom right in there, finishing it up.
Nano from Neutral already built up. This rotation is so hard for Strix.
Oh, I know. I mean, they have these ults. They had a strong defense. Strix has got to cook. They need this Hanzo pick. They're holding that blue box. They don't want to give it away.
Yeah, they're just playing so patient, just buying time until they have to use that Nano, and then they go.
The Tracer trying to force him out, but Infected, he's just big chilling right now. I mean, he's got support LOS and everything. The Monkey goes in. The Nano Monkey's out. Can they get the kills they need? The Ash jukes them and goes high ground.
They nanoed the Ash.
Oh my goodness. A rare play. They're letting Lukewarm cook. That is an 0-3 splash staple. But Cran, he's in here. The Primal's coming out from Baby Smurf. Go get him. Go get him, baby. Let's go. A clean Primal. But 0-3 splash, they use Primal and Nano. And Strix, they also meet with lots of their own ults. It's going to be a hard first point, as Gibraltar always is.
Nico has that rally. He'll be engaged.
Baby Smurf just getting tons of cleave in here as they walk.
Just building that second Primal. Oh, and he jumps
Oh,
the
he's
Hanzo.
looking at the Hanzo,
Oh, falls,
but it
though.
could
There's
be
only
away.
so much dive potential with him. They need to land a dynamite if he's going to get any
Strix
kills.
forced boat out. This is looking huge. They're finally going to be able to take this blue box, it looks like, and get the
Randolph
space they
still
need.
holding on to that Primal.
Oh, and they're on the back line. The pulse lands. The brick is so low. Can Deco live? They get him. And now Strix is just pushing back. They're trying to take that space with Bob, but it's too much. Crand is hitting the Primal.
That's the Monkey who gets rank 1 in EU competitive strike wall.
Oh, it is. He ain't messing around. The stick comes out. The Monkey's low. The 0-3 splash is coming back. This fight is winnable. The back line is here.
However, Strix closing in on that Nano. If this fight draws out,
Oh, the bubble. Can Infected live?
Before they build that Nano,
And they get it. Lukewarm with the pick. That's what they need to take this fight back. And they're ready to dive server. And Deco gets the Tracer. And they are just walking. There is so little they can do now. Cran with the Nano, but there's just too much sustain with Anna Brig.
Anything alone, he needs a team with him.
And just the poor little grandma again, all by her lonesome.
What
I mean,
a hold.
you know a fun little fact I found out? Did you know Nano Monkey does, I think it gets out healed by Inspire Pack, or at least it used to.
I knew that. Oh, trust.
Is that not terrible? Is that not messed up? Inspire Pack. No other, and I mean, you got a nade too, so like you're just chilling. You need more follow up. It's so hard to do anything as Monkey
with you. You
into
need,
Anna Brig.
a dynamite. You need an anti-nade. You need a tracer with you.
Even with the
I
Nano,
would
all your burst damage is from that jump. It's so difficult
Yeah.
to get those kills in. And 0-3 Splash had a great recontest there.
Yeah, a great stall. I mean, we saw Boat just on that point. He landed that pulse and he was stalling it out, allowing his team time to respawn and come back.
We've been seeing that a lot. I mean, Strix, they forced Boat out. They got that kill. They got what they needed, but they just need to wrap that fight up a little faster. But they didn't have that many ults from the fight before. Roadhog, baby, hey, Baby Smurf, what are you doing? Get off the Roadhog.
I hope they do it. I hope they TP him and then
Life-
they pull him back if things
They
go
put.
wrong.
Oh my goodness.
I
Do you think
they're
he
gonna-
cooks?
I
Do
think
you
they're-
think he can?
I think they're just trolling. They're playing
Baby
with their food
Smurf,
right now.
no.
They're
Baby
playing with
Smurf.
their food right now. This is messed
No.
up.
This is why 0-3 Splash has so many map 5s, is because
They
they're
get
trolling. They get bored. Don't let it. He's on Junkrat.
Don't do it.
They're getting bored. No, no, no.
He landed.
They're all dead. They're all dead. They got bored. They got bored.
Okay.
Listen, I would have been
Enough.
sick for them to pull that off. I was looking forward to it, but
We've been a little silly. We're
sometimes you got to take 10 seconds to be silly. But
going.
you know,
Lukewarm, though,
the
is on that
anti.
Widow.
And Taeyong already 40% tall Bob here. Got a huge dynamite just off that Roadhog.
Yeah, maybe that was a little bit of a troll play from them. You know,
And I mean,
Gibraltar
0-3
is a
splashed.
hard point to capture.
Oh, they have the Widow here, lukewarm. The Tracer's
Oh,
on him, though.
go.
Oh, he
has
does
no
have
grapple.
grapple. But the peel is
Taeyong
there, and
gets a
Taeyong, huge.
Barely.
And Strix, they take back this space. They force that Brig off high ground.
So though, look at where Boat was able to get that card. That
Yeah,
is
of course,
far.
pushing that payload under. I mean, you're already in 1-5 territory. One win and you're done. It's that easy. So they got what they need to be done. Now this is the important fight. You know, just you know, shock teasing each other a little bit. You know the monkeys do.
You know,
3-5
lukewarm on
poke.
that Widow, it's not as much like fight in the brawl, but if he gets that pick, that could be all they need.
Crane doing a great job of just trying to keep them off this high ground, but
Oh,
Neutral's
Boat
hiding up there.
And pocketed Tracer.
Oh,
right now.
can they?
Infected in
They're-
good angle. They're taking blue box.
They're taking blue box. Crane is up there to contest. A very similar setup. They drop low ground. Use that bubble. Very important cooldown.
Yeah,
Cran.
they're not really able to engage in server until they get that bubble back online, but Strix already has
Taeyong
that
looking
nano,
for
they
an
can
off
take
angle.
it, so they get it.
Oh, but
Don't let
he's
him
so
fall.
low.
Let him
They
fall.
saw the off angle. And oh, the nano monkey is in. They need this. It slipped. It slipped.
And they
Oh,
just
and
keep on
Deco
going.
gets the kill. I mean, they are just getting the kills. They are playing so well. Just this monkey is all they need. The pulse comes out, but
Will not fall here.
it's looking bad at this point.
Oh, this
They get
stall
the
is
kills.
going
They
to be
need the
grim.
Bob, but
The Bob's on
he's
point,
dead
but it's
immediately.
nothing so fast.
And the
They
clock
switch to the
ticks,
Life Weaver.
and they get it in. A solid 3. That is rare from 0-3 Splash. That is rare. They're not usually that guy. Usually they like their maps of 5.
They've had
they
more
like
map
playing for a bit.
fives than they've had 3-0s, I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, especially like against a good team. You know, Strix was playing well, but dude, 0-3 Splash. The team play I saw was crazy.
Yeah, they are coming out of this match 7-0.
7-0, but they got a big game. They have to play Wisp up next.
Yep.
And also,
Wisp?
I mean,
Another top team at the start of the day, they were 5-1 in their match score, which is
yeah.
nothing to scoff at.
So I mean, 0-3 Splash. They got their warm up in, but they got another fight pretty soon coming up.
Yeah. 0-3 Splash, you know, if you guys do want to end up watching that, that will be on the main broadcast of Overwatch Contenders.
Of course.
There's more Timeless streams to watch. We got Good Boys live streaming their games. We got Timeless live streaming their games. I forgot the other one.
Tons of great games. The round robin has been great. These teams are fighting for the spots.
Pirates in Pajamas, another great team to watch. You know, they're
Oh.
5-1, and I don't want to call it early, but it
These
does
are the
look like
current
they're about to
games.
be
I mean,
big.
all the games aren't looking very close. I'm seeing a lot of zeros.
Amplify
3-0.
versus Timeless. That's an upset.
Oh
see
my
them.
goodness.
2-0 against Timeless right now. That
Amplify is fighting back against a great team.
0-3 Splash, the first team today to finish their match.
That's what you like to see. You like to see a solid 3-0 and say, hey, everybody's still playing their games. We did good.
Asking for an interview, by the way.
Ooh, an interview.
Which
Which team we're interviewing? Who are we
you
interviewing?
know what? Let me pull some strings.
Let me pull you some. All right.
I'm
You are
making
the
that.
coach.
I'm going straight to the team chat. Okay. I'm making sure we get an
Oh.
interview.
Oh my.
If they don't, there's gonna be an issue.
All right. I see you. I'd like to ask some questions to these. 3 Splash has been playing well. I want to know their secrets. I want to know what they're cooking up. 21-8. They're 7-0, but they still have 8 map losses.
Yeah.
Compared to Saints and Pirates in
I mean-
Pajamas. I mean,
Yeah, look at Pirates in Pajamas. They've lost a match.
they've lost a match and they
And
still
they've
only have
lost
5
like
map
that.
losses.
Yeah.
3 Splash loves their close games. Oh my goodness. But yeah, after that game, they got to go against Wisp, another tough opponent. Has 0-3 Splash played Pip and Saints yet as well?
They haven't.
So,
those are more interesting games. You know, 0-3 Splash, it does seem like they've had a little bit of an easy schedule to start off.
yeah, they've been playing very well, but also what it comes down to is those big games against Saints, Timeless. I mean,
They were
Pip,
able to
can
clutch
they
out that
cook?
timeless win barely by the thread.
Barely. A good comeback. A great
Great
game to watch.
If you guys missed it yesterday, VOD is up. Was
Oh,
truly
yeah.
a great
That
game.
that was
Down
that
the
was one of the
wire.
most entertaining games I've ever watched. It was good. But let's get this bum in here. Who you getting, Matt?
So far the only person that replied was the manager.
Oh no! Oh no! We're getting egoed by Baby Smurf and the team.
Yeah,
We're getting egoed. Hey
we
yo!
can get the coach.
Oh, the coach.
All right,
This is where we get the secrets.
let me get him in here. Hold up, creating the invite. No players want to. That's crazy.
Wow. I mean,
Oh,
that's messed up. The players are a bunch of
he's in
buttheads.
general. He's
These
there.
guys are probably just scared. They're scared of us. I mean,
All right, what is up, SNR? We're here with the coach.
Wow.
coach of O3 Splash. I mean,
I know I bait about it, but this guy's the real guy that's pulling the strings.
Yeah.
highest honors to you, being able to coach O3 Splash, manage O3 Splash, up to a 7-0.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I did before officials today? I put on the L theme from Death Note. That was the mastermind, bro.
Oh.
It cooks up a little bit, but yeah, we're chilling. 7-0, not bad.
That's clean. I want to ask you, what's the secret to O3 Splash? What is the game day preparation looking like?
I'm on the Google Slide tech right now for game day prep. I did the Google Slide presentation for the team. It's pretty good, you know. I guess the team's attention, which is nice. But no, honestly, like biggest thing about this team is that everyone like individually works like really hard. Even when we're not doing scrims or we're not doing VOD. Like the amount of like players that ask me for one-on-ones is like super helpful. Like Neutral and Deco are like insane worth ethic. Like this off season, when we first picked up our like guys Deco, we picked up Deco. Like they're asking me for VODs like every day, bro. We were grinding, and like the last 2 days before contenders, like we went from being like I would say probably like a mid team to like an insane team in like 2 days. So it was really, really good. The worth ethic is insane.
Yeah, I've seen Deco. I mean, it's so nice to have players that they just want to put the time in. They ain't worried. They ain't got an ego. They just want to be the best. Those are the players that rise to the top.
Oh, absolutely, man. The team is great.
I want to know. I mean, obviously you guys had a great map 5 yesterday. Were
Yeah.
you guys putting in any like extra attention into how Timeless plays? Or...
Oh, bro, yeah. No, we put a lot of prep into Timeless. Like, okay, here's the thing, but like right now, I mean, round robin's like whatever, like kind of Mickey Mouse, but like a lot of the, especially for us, I don't know why, we just have this like thing with going to map 5 against like good teams or like decent teams, where like we'll win the first map and then like something random will just happen and like we'll choke. Like it's not even like we're playing terribly. We just like make like little like chokes throughout the maps, and like then we realize when we're down like 2-1 or we're going to map 5, we're like, oh yeah, we just like not choke, you know? And like team focus is up and we never lose when the pressure is on. So we have just not lost on map 5. So yeah.
I mean,
I think
we like joking about it.
yeah, I think
I mean,
outside of
you
like
can see that history there. Just
Yeah.
tons of map 5s.
map 5 machines.
I mean, that's what I like to see, though. Close games coming in from O3 Splash.
Yeah, we do it for the stream, right? Like not
do it for
because
the-
we choke. Actually, we do it for the stream.
Yeah, oh yeah. If it was up to you, all 3-0s, you're just a
Yeah.
good manager needs you need the rep. You need the publicity.
That's
for
Urza,
those
bro.
map
I don't
5s.
even. We have like 2 managers. I don't need to manage. That's all Urza.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. You got any more questions, Matt? Any secrets to the O3 Splash train? Because they're moving. And
Bro,
they're
there's no
fast.
secrets, man. I think we're just playing well, honestly.
Oh, there are secrets, man. You just not telling us,
Okay,
buddy.
yeah.
You're
There
just
might
not
be.
telling us.
There's actually a
secrets
major
for a reason.
secret.
There's secrets
Alright.
for a reason.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much, SNR.
Yeah, I'll
Great
see you
game
guys
played.
later.
I'm excited to see O3 Splash against Pip. It's then
3-0.
in Wisp today.
3-0.
Let's see
It'll
how
be
it goes.
3-0. I'm calling it right now.
Okay, let's see it.
3-0, sub 45
Oh!
minutes. Sub
Someone clip
45
that.
minutes.
What?
Someone clip that.
Uh-oh.
It'll be a little
Alright.
harder than today. A little harder.
Oh, a little harder. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, big
Alright.
words coming from O3 Splash.
That's all I gotta say. I'll see you guys.
All right, see ya. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries. Peace.
Well, that'll do it for our game today. I mean, a solid 3-0 from O3 Splash. Strix was fighting back, but O3 Splash, they just had the team coordination. They came today fighting. They want to keep their undefeated record, and they did it.
Yeah, I mean, SNR, they did say they leveled up in, the past 2 days, and it really shows, how they had so many map 5s last week, and now they're closing out those series 3-0. I mean, they had that map 5 against Timeless, but then so far they've had 2 3-0s since then.
They're cleaning it up, and they gotta clean it up when they play these harder teams. I mean, if you're not coming clean, you're gonna lose those maps, and you're gonna lose the series. So, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how O3 Splash performs in the future. Great game today. Wish coming right up.
Yep.
Thank you so much.